Hi guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my wonderful BC life. I'm having a very hectic week this week. Actually, I've had a very hectic last few weeks, but this week is especially bad. I have a deadline that I have to get a certain number of things done by, and I've got a lot of things to do on top of that. So it's a very hectic week for me. But anyway, I'm trying to squeeze in one last haul video before my deadline, and so I thought I'd try and get that done today because I'm running out of time here. So, and I also, by the way, Dave's birthday was yesterday, and I treated him to a night at the theater here in town to go see Prince again. They are a Prince tribute band. Oh my God. They were so good. The band was good. The lead singer was absolutely fantastic, and dare I say, very easy on the eyes. Oh my gosh. I don't think there was a woman in that theater that wasn't having nasty thoughts about him. Especially when he did this one part where, as Dave put it, he said, it was turning a little bit like Magic Mike there for a minute. And I'm like, yeah, it was. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was something, I tell you. And his voice, like, I mean, a lot of the times he's mimicking Prince's singing style, but there were times when you could hear his own voice coming out, what would be his voice if he were to be singing different types of songs, and you thought, wow, that guy's got a set of lungs on him. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Dave really enjoyed it, and I do have a video up on that, so I hope everybody watches that too, because like I say, he was something to see. The whole band was great, and like I say, we had a great time. I would definitely go to see them again for sure. Anyway, I have to quickly throw this in before Dave gets home, my little short haul, and at the end of this video, stick around. I have been working on my witch hat wreath this week. I am not completed yet, and I would like opinions. Dave's opinion is that the brim part of the hat he thinks is too much. The video that I got the inspiration from, she did it the exact same way, and hers came out fine. I still have more detailing to do. I still have to add the legs and the broom and the witchy hands and some of the other embellishments. Anyway, I got the frame of it done. I would like opinions, honest opinions, as to whether you think I'm going in the right direction, because at this point, starting over from scratch will not be easy. It took a lot of work to get it to where it's at. But anyway, I had to restart it. At one point, I had them all done a certain way, and I thought, that's not the look I'm going for. And so I went back and I watched my DIY, that's Kathy's channel, and she's always extremely good at crafting anything to do with decorating, whether it be Christmas tree decorating even, or you know, making centerpieces or wreaths or whatever. She is just fantastic. I went back to her video to see what it was she did, and basically I did what she did. So anyway, I actually like it. I know that it's not done yet, but Dave thinks it's too over the top. He thinks it's like too big. But I think once you get something up on the very top of the hat, that'll sort of bring the hat up more. And once you get the other parts there, that it will all fall into place. But let me know what you think. So anyway, let's see what I've got for my haul. I went to Dollar Tree. Now, I was looking for a certain cake mix that I had seen. It was that, what do you call it? Cinnamon Toast Crunch or whatever cake mix. And I had no Dollar Tree had it. And when I went to look for it, they didn't have it. But we had seen it somewhere when I was with Dave. He had seen it and thought, oh, that would be really good. So I had to go on a search around town to see where it was that we had seen it, and it turned out to be Walmart. So I ended up getting him that cake mix. But just in case I couldn't find that, I did pick this one up at Dollar Tree. This was $2, and it's the Betty Crocker Super Moist Cherry Chip Cake Mix. I did buy one of those. We'll have to have that some other time. And to go with that, also $2 was the Betty Crocker Whipped Vanilla Frosting. Both of these items, they did have other flavors as well. The cake mix, they probably had at least 6 different kinds, and the frosting, I know they have maybe 3 or 4 different kinds there at least. So the next item is a repurchase. We were getting low on my stash. I know for a while there I was buying it frequently, and then it seemed like we weren't going through it as fast. But I bought some more of the fat-free white chocolate Jello pudding, which is now $1.75. And I also bought some of the fat-free vanilla pudding, also $1.75. And I decided to get another little towel here. Flour sack towel, they're called. And it looks like this. This is where the magic happens, and it's got the witch's cauldron. And that was $1.50. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm not sure if I already had enough Christmas or enough Halloween towels, but when I saw that one, I decided to get it. I figure I'll find a spot for it somewhere. And then I had an issue with my sparkle mesh that I had bought a few weeks ago at Dollar Tree. It was, I must have gotten some seconds rolls, and they were just spraying and not usable at all. I had to end up throwing them out. But I did go back and mention it at the store, and they got me 2 more rolls. And I haven't used this roll obviously yet, but the other roll that I was using, it seemed like it was much better. So that's what I got from Dollar Tree. At Dollarama, it's mostly a food haul, but I do have some other things in here. A repurchase is for $3.75. I got more of the chippy roasted peanuts for Dave. And I also picked up for $2.50 some of the Puritan beef stew for those nights when you want something quick. Just add more veggies and have a bun with it. Always good. And for $3.75, I was all out of the Mario's cooked ham, so I picked up one of those. And I know Dave picked up some ribs at Costco, and he likes ribs, and I like the flavor of ribs, but I don't like the texture, if you know what I mean. So I thought one of these nights he's going to be having those ribs, and I'm going to want something else. So I picked up one of the little cans of the Burns flakes of ham. Got one of those for me, and that was $1.75. And Dave saw these. We've not turned, they've had them in Dollarama for a long time, but we've never picked them up. It's the Dare Maxi Fruit Soft Oatmeal Cookies, 280 gram. And these were $2.50. Picked up 1 box of those. We'll see how good those are. And the last thing in the food category, somebody hauled these, and I forget who it was offhand. Somebody did. And it's the D Gourmet Maple Flavored Cashews 100 gram bag for $2.50. I thought I might like to snack on those some evening and see how those taste. I like cashews. One of the things, I like the flavor of them. I also like that they're not so hard as some of the other nuts. You know, it's always so depressing when you're munching away on something and then all of a sudden you break a tooth and you're like, oh no. So cashews, that's a lot less likely to happen, I would think. So I got those. And then the next item, somebody had hauled them down in the States at a Dollar Tree, And I thought, oh, I haven't seen those in a long time, and I don't know if I've ever used them, but I've always thought that they would be a good idea. I've always been a person who gets stuffed up and that I have some sort of allergies, honestly. Even taking allergy pills doesn't really help me, but anyway, I decided that maybe I would try these inhalers. So then I did go on a search the one day. I tried all the dollar stores. Nope, nobody had them, and I thought, well, I guess they just don't carry them. So then I saw somebody posted online, I think it was on Facebook, somebody posted that they found them at Dollarama, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to have to look for that. And it's the Vicks Vapo Inhaler Nasal Decongestant. This here, I thought that might be just the ticket for sometimes when you just want to clear yourself up, and this would be like instantaneous, I would think. So I kept looking around to see if I could find them, and the other day I finally found them. They're $4.50. Now I sort of wondered, you know, is that a good price? Because I mean, down in the States you'd be getting these for $1, you know, $1.25. I think they were down in the States, but that's there and this is here, right? So anyway, I looked at a couple of the pharmacies in my town. I looked at Shoppers Drug Mart and London Drugs, and they were both selling them for $7.99, so $4.50 is a good price compared to that. And I tried it out, and I tell you, that cleared me up, and it cleared me up fast. So they really do work. So if you see those, pick those up if you have a problem getting stuffy like I do. And then the next item, Dave bought this. He bought a clock for the garage, and it's one of these ones that has the USB cord or whatever, you know, I guess that's what you call it. It doesn't plug in like with a traditional plug. It has like a USB cord. And so we needed something so we could plug it into the wall. And so he got one of these. It's the Tech One AC to USB adapter. Looks like this. And this was $4.50. And you see how it plugs into the wall. And this is what the actual unit looks like so. So now we've got that. Now what we need though is the cord that, so it doesn't have to be so close to itself. We need to have like the little extension cord thing. And they do sell them. I don't know. I've seen them cheaper online than I've seen them in the stores so far. So I might be resorting to buying them online. But anyway, in the meantime, we only paid $4.50 for that. And then when I was working on my witch wreath form, I wasn't sure if I had enough of the ribbon. And so I thought, well, I better, while I can still find it, because it looked like it was starting to, you know, get low on the supplies in the store. I thought, well, I might as well get another couple of rolls just in case. So for $1.75, I got another one of these. And I got another one of this one here, the spiders and the bats. But as it turned out, I didn't need them. But, oh well, I guess I'll be making another wreath. I've got a bunch of wreath forms in my stash, so I can easily make another wreath. I could probably make, for Halloween wreaths, I bet you I could probably make at least 2 or 3 with the amount of stock I've got. But for now, I won't bother, but I could if I want to. The stuff's out over there in my craft room. So the last thing I got, and Dave was with me when I saw this, I thought this would be nice for my Halloween tiered tray. I'm not sure what I have. Until you take your stuff out, you don't remember what you had from last year. But I didn't have a tiered tray last year, so I might not have had as much Halloween stuff for one. And this was $1.50. And I thought that was cute. It's the little ticket booth. Enter if you dare. I thought that was adorable. So I got that for my tiered tray. I was just going over my video and I realized that I had missed something. I don't know how I missed it, but I somehow did. So I thought I better include that in here now. It's one of my items from Dollar Tree, and I saw these there. They had different types as well. I know they had gnomes and probably Santa or something, I can't recall. But anyway, I couldn't resist the little gingerbread couple. We all know I have a weakness for gingerbread men. So I saw those and I thought, I've got to get those. And I'm not sure where they're going to go yet. They could go on the tiered tray maybe, or they could end up on a Christmas tree or wherever. I don't know, but I will find a spot for them when it comes time to do my Christmas decorating. So now we will head over to the craft room door where we will check out my witch hat wreath as far as it's gotten so far and see what you think about it so far. Okay, this is how far I've gotten so far. Now Dave's complaint, he likes the way I've got the top part of the hat. He thinks the bottom part is, I guess, a little too over the top. Although if you watch my DIY's video, you will see that hers is the exact same way. As she put it, it takes up the whole door, and it really does. Anyway, hers came out really nice. Now I still have to add the witch's legs. I still have to add the broom. I still have to add the witch's hands. And I still have some other embellishments, some spiders, some flowers, and some bats that I want to add to it, at the very least, those things. And I also want to put a decoration of some sort, some ribbons and stuff up here at the top of the hat, which will sort of pull the hat up somewhat. So that is what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm walking into my table here. I used the zombie cloth for that part of the hat, and Dave likes that part. Like I say, it's just this part down here that he thinks is a little over the top, but I don't know. To change it at this point would be an awful lot of work, and I still think it's all going to pull together once I add the other things to it. But let me know what you think. I can always change it if I have to, but it will be a humongous effort, I can tell you that, because this took hours upon hours to do all of this. But anyway, that's it for now, so we'll see what I end up doing. Well, as you can see, that's how far I've gotten with it so far. I would like it if people could give me some idea of whether they like it or they don't, for better or for worse. I, am open to criticism. But myself, personally, I think it's going to turn out just fine once I get the other things on it. I know how Kathy's turned out on my DIY, and you can check out her video if you like. Look it up under my DIY, and her name is Kathy. She is just absolutely fantastic at the crafts that she makes. So hers turned out fine. I have every reason to believe that mine will as well, but we'll see where it goes. Anyway, that's my video for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and join my YouTube family. And also be sure to hit that notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss any of my uploads. I hope you're all doing well, that you're healthy and happy. And I would like to thank you for joining me today. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bonus here, AJ.
Yeah.
You guys see the seal through the disco.
Just